man's behavior and love for misdemeanor exists till today. It continues into several generations. We see the children of Israel as our typical recalcitrant generation, the generation that doesn't want to listen to God. A model for us that to teach us that all actions have consequences. God, however, offered them a sanctuary. He gave them one divine document, the Ten Commandments, the life constitution upon which today's legal system actually rests. If you look at the criminal code, you will see that the criminal code is actually taken from the codes in the Bible. If you do this, but it's been watered down so that we can live within it. Because in those days, adultery means you'll be stoned to death. Today, they don't stone them to death. If they are caught, they mess them up a little bit. If the husband is a troublesome one, he divorces the wife, or the wife runs away, and then they cast him away. That's all that happens. And then all the rest is left to God to take care of. When a nation becomes, or a generation becomes neck deep in lawlessness, God will pick a certain man and stand him out to correct or warn them. It started with Moses. After the law. Before the law, it was Noah. The way we are today, however, brings back the way of the old that God abhors. The way this generation is, this generation we are. Now we even have a name for the current generation. But meanwhile, they have a generation before them. The name we have for the current generation is called Generation Z, right? Z is the last letter of the alphabet. They are telling us that this is the last generation before everything will scatter. They want to start again. They can't complete that cycle before the world comes to an end. They are joking. Whoever did all that numerical, whatever, alphabetical order for them, is telling them that get ready, the time is up. The way we have today brings back the way of the old quickly. It's a feeling of deja vu. This generation has derailed, and they meet, and this generation meets the words of admonition. Now, this is not about the Gen Z alone. When I say generation, Gen Z is what we have now. But those of us before that generation were as equally guilty. The millennium, what is your own? Gen X. See now? They even have title for it. I don't know which one I belong to, but I know whatever those over 60 belong to. How many babies have we boomed? See where I'm now. Do I need to even explain anything again? They give so many titles to all the atrocity they want to permit. Baby boomers. So those ones, they were lawless. They were just making babies for what? Legally or illegally? After the World War, they start making more babies. Okay. They came back from the war and they started making babies. But then all these point at one thing. In the word of Paul, the apostle says, for all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. From the baby boomers to the generation, what is 108? No, baby boomers. Was that Alpha? They started from Alpha. Okay, from after baby boomer, Gen X to millennial to Generation Z or whatever they are now, to what they say is Alpha now. All have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. We drink in sin. No wonder the psalmist says, in iniquity we were conceived. Today, all I see is to remind us to go back to the original constitution, our document, the Ten Commandments in Exodus chapter 20.